celebration of engineering excellence right across the huge range of engineering that's out there. One would have to say that the Engineering Project of the Year is always a great event. It's voted by the public, and it's an expression, I suppose, of interest by the public as to what's great about engineering. Then we have the Chartered Engineer of the Year, which is also a huge accolade for any young engineer. We have an interesting new award this year called the Leadership Award, and again that's just showing the stance taken by engineers in stepping up to the challenges that we have in the country, doing something particularly excellent to demonstrate the leadership of engineering.
Now, over the last number of years, there has been significant investment and indeed approvals by Enterprise Ireland in a lot of companies in the engineering sector. And we are going to see this kind of come through over the next couple of years in terms of more jobs and indeed, I suppose, companies moving in further into different markets. This kind of growth in markets overseas, away from just simply UK, Ireland, into the Germanys, but also into distant markets as well. I think that's very much part of the future, and I think that provides a basis for really serious growth in the years ahead.
What we need is Europe, as we all know, to grow. Doesn't matter what industry you're in. But for the engineering companies we have, there's no doubt that they have challenges, yes, but they have the skills here to do it. So if we think about Engineers Ireland and the group we're with tonight, I would definitely say that they have helped bring forward the skill levels. So from an engineer coming out of college to being a chartered engineer to ultimately becoming a business leader. We have that in Ireland now, which we didn't have before. You'll find across a whole range of industry sectors, you talk about engineering-led companies, that can be an engineering company in the automotive or the aeronautics space. It could just as easily be a medical device company, or it could be an engineer working in a pharmaceutical company. And then of course we have the ICT sector with electronics engineers and software engineers. So what we need to do, I think, to bring that forward more and to get that message out more is look at how things have changed in Ireland. We've gone through what was a recession. We're coming out the other side of it. Europe is still getting there, but once it does, we're going to grow much faster.
Beal & Company are delighted to be sponsoring Engineers Ireland Awards again. It's an extremely positive time for Ireland, for engineers and for the economy, and we are really looking forward to the evening and to the positive outcome of the awards tonight. We'd like to congratulate all those who've been nominated, and also in advance congratulate the ultimate winners in the evening tonight.
Griffiths and Armour have been working with engineers for over 60 years now, and over the years we've sponsored various different awards, various different categories of the Excellence Awards, and I think it's just a tangible way to give something back to the profession, really, shine a light on a lot of the positive stories that are happening out there, and maybe support the future growth, the future sustainability of the profession. I think in terms of the particular award that we're sponsoring tonight, it was one that we felt we liked because it covers all sectors of the profession, it covers all of the regions of Engineers Ireland, and in addition to that it's also recognising the contribution of individuals, and that's something that's always been really, really important, I think, to Engineers Ireland.
Innovation is very important for us in Siemens, and it's very important for the economic revitalisation of Ireland. So we're very keen to promote the topic of innovation and highlight excellence among the accredited engineering degrees across Ireland.
Well, Ireland is really becoming a centre for technology now, and engineering is at the centre of that. In the world of standards, we have engineers involved at all levels in writing standards, and of course in the whole area of quality, which NSAI is very involved in, engineers are deeply involved in that too. And the Web Summit was fantastic to show the cutting edge technology in the ICT area, and again engineers coming up with ideas, being entrepreneurs, starting companies, and NSAI are supporting them wherever they can, and delighted to be doing so.
CRH has benefited over the years from the quality of engineering graduates that have come out of the education system. So we wanted to put something back into it from that point of view, and we wanted to encourage continuing innovation and creativity in that. And each of the award winners this year, or each of the shortlisted people for the award this year, have shown a great deal of innovation, creativity, using new means to get content into their education programs to people and so on. So we're very excited to be associated with it and look forward to announcing the winner later on.
I'm here tonight with 9 of our young engineers. We're all based in Mayo at our gas project. It's great that they can actually be here in Ireland and work in Ireland. And I think there's a key role for leadership from Engineers Ireland and from our profession to try to encourage investment and have that happening here in Ireland so that our young grads, our excellent young engineers, don't have to leave the country to find work.
Well, I think in recent years Ireland has made a lot of progress in wastewater treatment and in water quality, improving water quality, but we still have a long way to go, and as we've seen just in the past week, of the issues with water quality supply, we still have a long way to go, and I think engineering is really, I suppose, at the centre of improving that infrastructure deficit that we have, and I suppose an award like this highlights that and encourages people to enter into the environmental or into the engineering profession.
Really top engineers are usually very good with people as well as being technically strong. And I suppose Irish engineers tend to manage the mix of Irish character and strong technical skills, and that really helps.